Hello again, welcome to episode 4 of Macro Monday. Over the last 3 weeks I've been going through different ideas and techniques for shooting macro. This week I'm focusing on shooting insects, which turn out to be quite tricky. It's definitely a lot easier to shoot a static subject than something that's crawling around all over the place. The idea for shooting insects this week came from a chance photograph I took one evening of this spider. It's actually sat on the top of a Christmas tree stump. The spider's probably only about 3 or 4 millimeters long, although it looks a lot bigger on the picture. And it was shot using the video light, the LED block that I use a lot. The rest of the shots were all taken in daylight in either my yard or my sort of bit of a garden. Mostly they were creepy crawlies that I found just as they were, although I did go looking for them in some cases. I was looking for spiders when I took the shot of this web. Didn't have a spider on it, but I did like it, and it shows just how fine a detail a macro setup can collect. In one of the beds that we've been planting recently, I found a fly that was very kindly sitting very still for me. I was able to shoot this a few times with slightly different settings. Once in the shade, which gives a much softer, nicer appeal, and once in harsh light, direct sunlight, which picks out some of the detail, but I do prefer the slightly softer one personally. Then I went on a bit of a woodlouse mission, and I was lifting up planters and moving things around and lifting rocks to try and get a woodlouse. But of course, as soon as you lift that, they all scatter and run for the shade, and they can move pretty quickly. Getting the tripod so low down to the ground and being able to manoeuvre it around, I honestly couldn't get a single shot. So I cheated. I took a tray for a plant pot, put a little bit of earth in the bottom of it, and hijacked a woodlouse, dropped him inside. Then I was able to slide the tray around on a table to get the woodlouse in focus in its contained environment, whilst just leaving the camera focused on the table. I really like these next shots. This is some small kind of fly, and it was just perched on the edge of a bay leaf, and it was in a pretty good position for me to get at with the tripod, although I had to use the tripod on 2 legs so I could move the camera in and out to focus. Another couple of shots here of flies that were perched on the wall. Again, they weren't moving around too much, so they were a little bit easier to get. This is where I found using the sliding rail on the top of the tripod invaluable, really, because it let you really creep in on the focus and get your detail just right. I was starting to get more accurate by this point. This is a tiny little snail on a plant pot, and next to it, to give you an idea of just how small we're shooting, is this 5p piece. While I was shooting that, this little fly ran past, again on the curve of a plant pot. Quite like the colours in the wind. I was determined to get some ants, which again proved quite tricky. Ants move fast, ants can run. I took a lot of photos to try and get a couple of shots here. One of the upside down then. Love this shot of the ant. It shows how fine your depth of field is. You can see the stripe that's in focus along the curve at the top of the plant pot. I've just managed to catch that ant pretty much in the sweet spot. Very happy with that. Of all my pictures, these next are probably my favourites. This little creature was very accommodating, sitting in the sun, so I was able to get a nice bit of light on it. Shooting sort of high key to blow out the whites. Its eyes were amazing, and that was what I was concentrating on. I'm very happy with the results. All in all, those are picked up from a day, keeping an eye out, and having the camera set up ready to go. I'd really recommend you go out and have a little go at this. It's loads of fun, it's amazing what you see, and the detail is really something special. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Cheers!